Hello and welcome to the channel. Medicine and you, as a medical professional, I often get questions about supplements, and creatine is consistently at the top of that list. Today, we're going to take a deep, evidence-based dive into one of the most researched supplements on the planet. We'll separate fact from fiction, cover how it works, its benefits for both body and mind, common mistakes to avoid, and what you can realistically expect. Whether you're an athlete, a fitness enthusiast, or simply interested in healthy aging, this guide will provide you with the essential information you need to make an informed decision. So what exactly is creatine? In simple terms, it's a naturally occurring compound found in small amounts in foods like red meat and fish. Your body also produces it in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas. Its primary role is to help recycle adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is the main energy currency of your cells. Think of ATP as the fuel for quick, explosive movements, like lifting a heavy weight or sprinting. When you exert yourself, ATP breaks down to release energy. Creatine helps rapidly regenerate that ATP, allowing you to sustain high-intensity effort for longer. This is the fundamental mechanism behind its performance-enhancing effects. The benefits of creatine supplementation are well documented in hundreds of clinical studies. The most well-known advantage is its impact on muscle and performance. By boosting ATP availability, creatine directly enhances strength, power output, and overall work capacity during resistance training. This allows you to lift heavier weights for more repetitions, which is a key driver of muscle growth, or hypertrophy. Essentially, it helps you train harder, and that increased training stimulus leads to better results. Furthermore, creatine draws water into your muscle cells, a process called cell volumization. This not only makes your muscles look fuller, but may also trigger anabolic or muscle building, signaling pathways. Beyond just building muscle, creatine significantly aids in recovery. By improving energy efficiency and potentially reducing muscle cell damage and inflammation, it can help you bounce back faster between intense training sessions. This means you can train more frequently, or with greater intensity, without feeling as run down, accelerating your progress over time. For athletes in sports requiring repeated bursts of speed and power like soccer, basketball, or track and field, this enhanced recovery and energy production can be a real game changer. But the benefits of creatine aren't confined to the gym. Emerging research is shedding light on its significant positive effects on cognitive function. Your brain is an incredibly energy-demanding organ, consuming about 20% of your body's total energy, also in the form of ATP. Just as it supports muscle energy, creatine supplementation can increase the brain's energy reserves. Studies have shown this can lead to improvements in short-term memory, processing speed, and overall intelligence. It's particularly effective during stressful situations, like sleep deprivation or complex problem-solving, where the brain's energy demands are heightened. This makes creatine a potential tool for students, professionals, and anyone looking to maintain mental sharpness. Another exciting area of research is creatine's role in healthy aging. As we get older, we naturally experience a decline in muscle mass, bone density, and cognitive function, a condition known as sarcopenia. Creatine, when combined with resistance exercise, has been shown to help preserve muscle mass and strength in older adults. It may also support bone health and mitigate age-related cognitive decline by enhancing brain energy metabolism. Furthermore, by supporting mitochondrial health, the powerhouses of our cells, creatine may have broader effects on longevity and reducing the impact of age-related cellular stress. Now, let's talk about a common question. What's it actually like to take creatine? To give you a practical perspective, let's walk through a typical 30-day experience. Many people start with what's called a loading phase. This involves taking a higher dose, around 20 grams per day, split into 4 5-gram servings for about 5 to 7 days. The goal is to quickly saturate your muscles with creatine. During this first week, the most common thing people notice is a slight increase in body weight, typically 2 to 4 pounds. This is not fat. It's water being pulled into your muscles. This is a normal and expected effect of cell volumization. Some individuals might experience minor stomach discomfort if they take too much at once on an empty stomach, which is why splitting the dose is recommended. After the initial loading phase, you transition to a maintenance phase. This involves a much smaller daily dose, typically 3 to 5 grams. Once your muscles are saturated, this lower dose is all that's needed to keep them topped up. In the weeks that follow, typically weeks 2 and 3, the real performance benefits start to become noticeable. You might find you can squeeze out an extra 1 or 2 repetitions on your key lifts, or that your final set feels as strong as your first. The feeling is not one of a jittery, stimulant-like energy, but rather an increase in muscular endurance and raw power. You simply have more gas in the tank for those intense efforts. By the end of 30 days, the changes are usually clear. You'll likely see measurable increases in strength and endurance in the gym. Your muscles may look and feel fuller due to the increased water retention. And subjectively, you might feel you can recover more quickly between workouts. Outside the gym, some users report a subtle but noticeable improvement in mental clarity and focus, especially during demanding tasks. It's important to remember that individual results will vary based on factors like your diet, training program, genetics, and baseline creatine levels. For example, vegetarians who consume less creatine through their diet often experience more pronounced effects. With all these benefits, it's crucial to address the most important aspect: safety. Creatine is one of the most extensively studied supplements in history, with a robust safety profile in healthy individuals. Decades of research have consistently shown that long-term use of the standard 3 to 5 gram daily dose is safe and does not cause harm to the kidneys or liver in people with normal organ function. The myth that creatine causes kidney damage originated from misunderstandings about creatinine, a metabolic byproduct. While creatine supplementation can slightly elevate creatinine levels in the blood, this is an expected outcome and not an indicator of kidney dysfunction in a healthy person. Of course, if you have pre-existing kidney or liver disease, you should always consult your doctor before starting any new supplement. Now, to maximize these benefits and ensure safety, it's vital to avoid common mistakes. The first and perhaps most significant mistake is inadequate hydration. Creatine pulls water into your muscle cells, so you need to drink enough water throughout the day to support this process and maintain overall hydration. Not drinking enough can diminish its effectiveness and potentially lead to cramping or dehydration. Aim for a consistent, ample water intake daily. The second mistake is inconsistency. Creatine works by building up and maintaining elevated levels in your muscles. It's not a pre-workout supplement that you take only on training days for an immediate boost. To be effective, it must be taken daily, including on your rest days, to keep your muscle stores saturated. The exact timing isn't critical. Whether you take it in the morning, post-workout, or at night doesn't make a significant difference. Consistency is the key. Another common pitfall is choosing the wrong type of creatine or a low-quality product. The market is flooded with different forms: HCl, ethyl ester, buffered creatine, all claiming to be superior. However, the vast majority of scientific research has been conducted on creatine monohydrate. It is the most effective, most studied, and typically the most affordable form. When you buy, look for a reputable brand that uses micronized creatine monohydrate, which dissolves better in water. A fourth mistake is expecting creatine to be a magic pill. It is a supplement, meaning it supplements your efforts. It does not replace them. Creatine works best when paired with a structured, progressive resistance training program. If you're not consistently challenging your muscles, you won't provide the necessary stimulus for growth, and the benefits of creatine will be minimal. It enhances your ability to do the work. It doesn't do the work for you. Finally, a mistake is having unrealistic expectations about the timeline. Creatine's effects are cumulative, not instantaneous. While the loading phase can saturate your muscles quickly, the tangible strength and performance gains build up over several weeks of consistent training and supplementation. Be patient, stick with the protocol, and track your progress. Don't get discouraged if you don't feel like a superhero after the first week. So, to summarize our discussion today, creatine is a safe, effective, and extensively researched supplement. Its primary mechanism is to enhance cellular energy production, which translates to increased strength, power, and muscle growth when combined with proper training. The benefits extend beyond the gym, with growing evidence supporting its role in improving cognitive function and promoting healthy aging. For most people, a daily maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate is ideal. Remember to stay well hydrated, be consistent with your daily dose, and pair it with a solid exercise routine. Avoid the marketing hype around expensive, advanced forms and stick with the proven monohydrate. By understanding how it works and avoiding common mistakes, you can safely and effectively incorporate creatine into your health and fitness regimen to unlock your potential. Thank you for joining me for this comprehensive look at creatine. I hope this information has been clear and helpful. If you have any further questions, always feel free to consult with a healthcare professional. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more evidence-based health and fitness content. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.